Chrissy Swan Show.
As promised, Jack, I've done some hardcore resting over the weekend. I hope everyone got some rest in. How was your weekend?
I wish I could say that I got some rest in. I feel like I need rest today, but it was a really fun weekend.
Yeah. What time did you get home both mornings?
You don't even want to know.
I know. That's why I've asked
I know.
the question.
Look, the sun could have been starting to rise.
Oh, God.
Maybe.
There is nothing more depressing than that to me.
So much
literally,
fun.
you would have been like putting your key in the door when I was making my coffee and putting my runners on for a walk.
Yes, spot on.
To parallel lives we do not live. Now, I did do some cooking on the weekend. If you listen to Friday's show, I spoke to Natalie, who recommended that I buy this pasta machine, which I did. She heard that one of my New Year's resolutions was to perfect homemade pasta, and she reckons that that was the key. I was suspicious, but not suspicious enough not to go out and buy the machine immediately. So I have given that a go, and I'm going to try and catch her before this hour is through and tell her how it went. How do you think it went, Jack?
Well, given how confident Nat was on Friday, I think it was a success.
Well, keep listening. You'll find out eventually. I just took a sip of tea on air, and this is why I have no future in this business.
The Chrissy Swan Show. Say g'day.
Talk to me, 13 24 10. Give us a call. I've got some prizes. What was your absolute highlight of the weekend? Nick, are you there?
Hi, Chrissy. How are you?
So good. What was the highlight of your weekend?
Well, mine was actually a bit of a negative that I'm turning into a positive.
My favourite.
Lovely. I had a shocker of a migraine on Saturday, but I got to spend the entire day in bed just resting and recovering.
And how good is that? I came into work today and I did some active resting on the weekend. I said to Jack, it's actually very hard to rest.
It is. I never do it, so it was a complete shock to the system, but I feel very refreshed today. And I must say that the highlight of my weekend is now talking to you.
Oh, bless you, Nick. Can you believe this could be the highlight of your week because the weekend is over, I'm sorry to tell you.
Yes, that's right. We'll take it as the highlight for the week.
I'm sending you a Priceline pharmacy voucher because, frankly, that's the highlight of your next week. Sorted.
Gorgeous.
God love you. Don't spend it on painkillers, though. Spend it on something else. Sharon. Jess.
Yes, I'm here.
Hi, Jess. Sorry, I find it very difficult to read a screen. Jess, what was the highlight of your weekend?
I went to Harry Styles.
Oh, for God's sake. Were you at the show when Daryl Braithwaite got up and sang Horses with him?
I was. So when the tickets were announced, I just had a baby, so I didn't buy them. And then I literally bought tickets at 5 p.m. on Saturday, as the gates opened. And it was the best thing ever. It was amazing. Daryl Braithwaite came out, interacted with the crowd. It was just
And I think he was wearing very little. He was wearing the smallest amount of clothing. Not that I'm objectifying him, but I love tattoos.
No, but it definitely, the shirtless Harry, it was cool. It was nice.
Yeah, I love that big butterfly he's got on his tummy.
Yeah, it's sick.
Oh, yeah, it's like art. It was beautiful.
And how's Daryl Braithwaite going? Is he okay?
It was so good.
Great. All right. Well, that's good. A little welfare check on Daryl.
Did Daryl sing a lot, or did he put his microphone to the crowd for most of it?
No, Harry started it. I was like, oh, is Daryl going to sing? But he ended up doing a bit of it as well.
A bit.
I was really impressed. He hit some really high notes. Which I was great.
Okay.
Jess, I'm sorry. I need to smack Jack Charles on the bottom for throwing shade on a national treasure.
Oh, he's an icon, but when I've seen him of late, there's a lot of microphone to the crowd action.
God. Sharon, now it's your turn. I've said your name. Sharon. Sharon, what was the highlight of your weekend, my girl?
Good afternoon, Jack and Christy.
Hello, beautiful.
My highlight was hanging out with my bestie of 44 years. We went out to dinner with another bestie and we went to the Richard Marx concert and we got really good seats, awesome, and we even got away from Richard himself.
Do you know who Richard Marx is, Jack?
No, I know the name, but I don't know.
Should have known better. That falling. I was going to say, did he sing that? But of course he did.
He sang all his hits. It was so good.
Did he finish with Hazard? Did he make you work for it?
He certainly did.
Yeah. He's looking good too.
He is. I think he's had a little bit of work done, but he's still looking good. He's actually quite short.
Is he? There you go.
The Chrissy Swan Show.
No one, especially women of a certain age, should ever feel invisible, disconnected, or unimportant. Priceline Pharmacy celebrates you and all your uniqueness at every age, because at Priceline, it's always a festival of you.
Head in store or online at priceline.com.au.
The Chrissy Swan Show. Chrissy's clickbait.
Who's not clicking on a headline that says, "Can you read?" Enraged parking notes left on a car at Cottesloe Beach. I just love stories where, normally rational human beings get angry at inanimate objects. It just makes me laugh.
I feel like there have been a lot of stories read parking notes and like handwritten letters of late.
I agree and I love it. I'm here for it. It takes such an effort to be so infuriated that you go somewhere else, a second location, and get a pen and a paper. This Suzuki Swift has been parked at the wrong spot, obviously. All of these notes that I'm about to read, 4 of them are on the one Suzuki Swift. Don't park here again because my uncle is a state kickboxer champion and will give you a wedgie. Handwritten.
Are wedgies still a thing, I wonder?
I think they are.
Amongst primary school kids, I guess they would be.
I reckon they are. I've never had a wedgie. Have you had a wedgie?
Yeah. Oh, they're awful. They're so bad.
Is it just the humiliation or do they hurt
the
your
pain?
crack?
I can pinpoint in grade 4 where I was in the playground when I was given one.
And where is the pain? Is it on the testicles or in the crack?
The crack. For me,
Ow!
it's been really
And does it feel like chafe almost?
burning. It was a burning sensation from memory.
Oh, my God. Let's outlaw the wedgie. Another note says, "Do you live here? No. Thought so. Don't park here, you nerd."
What a great word nerd is.
Nerd, so good. Can you read? Residents only. That's misspelt, so that's my Achilles heel.
Doesn't hold up.
Move your vehicle. And then another one, you've parked pretty badly, comma, and then the rest of the things torn off, the rest of the notes torn off. I wonder what was there.
Must have been especially savage.
It must be a very fancy suburb because they're very, very polite. My mum got one on her windscreen. She parks like a lunatic. Deserves every bit of abuse she gets.
Poor Patty.
Oh, my God. Anyway, she got out to her car once and there was torn paper too. Rushed, and someone had written, "Learn how to park, you Darrow beep." Darrow.
Was Patty upset?
Not one bit.
I didn't care.
Yes. She brought it into my house the next week. She goes, "Have a look what somebody wrote on my car." So Drew Barrymore, is one of my spirit animals. There's Kate Winslet, it's Drew Barrymore. There's famous women that, as a normal woman, you go, if you met me, like, we would be friends, 100%. And I reckon Drew is one of them. And she's just added an extra feather to her bow.
What's she done?
The headline said Drew Barrymore, so already I was in. Drew Barrymore anything, and I'm clicking. Drew Barrymore just shared her master bedroom with us, and I have questions. So she's done a little video of her bedroom before and after, which is one of the most satisfying things to do in the entire world. The room is an absolute pigsty.
Oh, Drew.
You would break out in hives. It looks like my house.
And I'm a Charlie's Angels Dylan Saunders fan from way back.
Correct, but Dylan Saunders wouldn't live like this, but Drew Barrymore does. It's very messy, and I get it. She's a single mom with 2 daughters.
Oh, it's chaotic.
Yeah. Anyway, one little bit really caught my eye. Next to her bed is a huge pile of books and scripts.
Yeah.
Like, you'd have to step over them. Probably. She's single, so it's on the other side.
Does that say E.T.?
Yes, Jack. It says E.T.
She was a kid.
It's the E.T. script from 40 years ago. So you can take the shade you throw at me for having a dress from 9 months ago still in my boot when Dylan Saunders / Drew Barrymore has a script in her room from 1980.
I'm going to slide into her DMs and tell her to turn up to her own life and file it.
How very dare you.
The Chrissy Swan Show. The Chrissy Swan Show.
Edison's of the Burbs. It's about people in their backyards just inventing things.
Okay.
I always love that because, what do they say? Invention is the mother of... Anyway, there's a saying. Can't remember what it is. But it's about, necessities where you go, hang on, there's not a product that does that. I'm going to invent one. And this guy's a genius. He's created a product, invented a product that washes your fingers after you've eaten cheesels,
Oh, wow.
which is a really specific problem.
Yeah.
And that cheese dust is very pervasive.
And it's so sticky.
It's so sticky. And if you eat the whole box, which we all have,
Obviously.
by the end of it, it's like a full residue. Like,
You have to, like, properly scrub the top of
you
your
got to
fingers
scrape it
after.
on. Yeah, and scrape it on your teeth.
Yeah.
I've got a thing of wet ones in my glove box for that reason. But it got me thinking about how there are some foods that you've really got to consider whether or not you can eat. And cheese and bacon balls and cheesels and anything like that on the way to an event, it doesn't matter how much you want them, you can't have them.
Just because there's too much risk involved.
Way too much. And you
Yeah.
don't have the time to clean up afterwards. And it's sad because a salt and vinegar chip is nice, but it just doesn't hit the spot like a cheese and bacon ball, because that's my favourite snack of all time. There's a few others that you can't eat in the car, or you're going to have to take it to get cleaned.
And what are they?
Because I'm a car eater, because I'm always in it and I'm
Yeah.
always busy. I love a car eat. A croissant.
Oh, too hard, too flaky?
Too flaky.
Yeah.
Too much mess all over you. That's fine, because you can get off and shake it off all over the car, everywhere. You would lose your mind.
I could not cope.
Oh my God, imagine. We should do that. We should film me sitting in your car.
No, we shouldn't.
Eating a croissant from like Loon or something, which is like 10,000 layers. I'm going to do that. And then I'm going to tie up your hands and you can't fix it.
I'm going to then steal your credit card and take it to have it cleaned.
What are you suggesting is on my credit card? I'm not you. A sausage roll, a 4 and 20 sausage roll from the servo is fine. That won't be flaky. A sausage roll from anywhere else,
Yeah, like a nice chic bakery sausage roll.
you cannot eat
Too
that.
flaky.
The bottom, specifically the bottom of a orange and poppy seed muffin.
Oh, I've never tried that.
Okay, so the top comes off beautifully and you can eat it. And then you're enticed to eat the bottom, but anything with the wrapper around it, it's going to be all over you and
Yeah.
all over your car. And the last, and this one hurts me because nothing hits a spot like a Big Mac. You can't eat that burger in the car.
And the bits of lettuce I always find are the first to go. And you
It's the
find
shredded lettuce.
3 months later, the shredded lettuce down the side of the console.
It's the goddamn shredded lettuce. It makes the burger, but it also kills your car.
the best.
So you just order a quarter pounder. Easy done.
The Chrissy Swan Show.
Here we go. Would we lie to you? Jack's got a story. I've got a story. Only one of us is telling the truth. And Emma, it is up to you to decide. Are you feeling confident?
Hopefully, yes.
Good luck. I've got a great prize for you if you get this right. Do you hate doing the laundry?
Yes, I do.
Emma, oh my gosh.
Never ending.
There is a company called the Laundry Ladies that you are going to put your clothes. This is not an ad, by the way. You're going to put your clothes in a bag and leave it out, and they're going to pick it up. And then the next time you see it, it's going to be clean and dried and folded.
Amazing.
Amazing. All
Phenomenal.
right. Let's get cracking. Would I lie to you? I'll go first, Jack. Back in the 90s, I worked in a cinema at a big shopping centre. And I was walking to my car late, after a movie marathon of Back to the Future or something.
Yeah.
And I noticed a weird liquid coming out of one car in the car park. And I pretended I was in a movie and I bent down to smell it and it smelled weird. Turned out there was a dead body in the boot.
Wow, what a story.
All right, I'll leave that with you, Emma. Did that happen or did that not? Jack?
I lie a lot. And the reason for that is I was born in Hervey Bay, a place in Queensland, and I lived there until I was 4. And upon moving to Melbourne, thank God my parents moved us down here, I realised that it's probably not my place, Hervey Bay.
Okay, it's not for you.
Not for me, so I used to lie about where I was born and say that I was born at Cabrini and Malvern here in Melbourne, and I've stuck to that lie for the last 26 years.
So if I were to ask you where were you born, you would say
Cabrini, Malvern.
All right, only one of us is telling the truth. Emma, is it me with my boot body or you, Jack, with your lying lineage?
I think it's Jack.
Jack is telling the truth?
Yeah.
You are
Correct.
absolutely right. What a snob.
I know, it sounds really bad.
What a snob. But you know what? You're walking away with a Laundry Ladies voucher and your life is about to change for the better. $100 as well I don't know how many people live in your house, but that's a lot of laundry, Emma.
That's fantastic.
Here's a little tidbit. That story did happen, but not to me, to my sister.
There was a body in the car.
Correct.
That's scary, man.
I know, spooky as
And let's
heck.
also give a plug to Would I Lie to You tonight, 8:30 on
Yes,
Channel
let's
10.
do that. Oh, my God. 8:40 it is, and it's a fantastic episode. It's got Em Rossiano. She's got a story she tells tonight that I cannot forget. Lives in my head rent-free, but is it true or is it a lie? You'll have to watch tonight.
The Chrissy Swan Show.
Natalie contacted me and said, if you really want to perfect homemade pasta like you put on your New Year's resolutions, you need this machine where you just pour the ingredients in the back and then pasta miraculously comes out. Now, I was skeptical, but as I said before, not skeptical enough not to immediately purchase said machine. I spoke to her on Friday, said I was going to hook it up and have a go. I have had a go and the verdict is in. I'm going to give it to you. Natalie, are you there?
I'm here.
Natalie. It was the best goddamn pasta I've ever had in my life.
Yeah!
It was amazing. My kids were amazed. I made a beautiful sauce. It starts, you put the stuff in. I know you've said this, but now that I've seen it, you put the stuff in and it does something for 3 minutes, 180 seconds. And then all of a sudden, it's coming out.
Yep, perfection.
I thought it would be at least 10 minutes of that sort of bizzo.
But now we've got to wait another few more weeks. I don't know, maybe 4 or 5 weeks, then we've got to do the undu noodles to make ramen. Like, honestly, we might need to do another segment on noodle making for ramen because
Natalie,
it is amazing.
if you're available once a week for a different sort of wheat-based noodle/pasta session, I'm in for it. It has changed our lives. And clean-up was easy.
It is like not sponsored by Philips. I probably should be with my air fryer and everything.
You should be. I should be, but I'm not.
Do you have photographic evidence of what you made? Can we put it on Instagram? So
Yes,
people can
I
see?
do. I will put it on Instagram right now. I'm that proud of it.
Oh, look, I need to say, I had my son's friends over on the weekend. We made duck ravioli, and they're like, "Oh my God, is your mum a chef?" They're like, "No, my mum's just my mum." That's the Philips pasta maker. Like, honestly, it was amazing.
Can you please, I've got to wrap things up because we've got to get into the next hour, but I want to hear all about this duck ravioli. Can you hang on a second? Thank you for changing my life. Thank you for making my weekend. It was such a gorgeous family thing to do as well.
How fun.
My kids are not big kids, 9 years old and running the show. It was truly incredible. Thank you, Natalie. You made our weekend.
Have a great day.
The Chrissy Swan Show.
Jack, I've got a question. A suspicion, if you will.
Yeah.
Is it just me? Or are there too many online platforms and apps for school kids? Now, what I'm talking about specifically, 13 24 10, by the way, if you are feeling overrun by names like School Bag, Seesaw, Operoo,
Peru.
Ollie, the WhatsApp group as well. All of these.
So are these all programs that you have to be a part of for the school?
Yes, and they all do different things.
And are these for the students or simply for the
for
parents?
parents.
Oh, gross.
I think kids can get on them, but there's a different thing. And then there's different logins and passwords. And then where do I, if someone's away from school, which app do I use?
And is
It drives me, you can imagine, chaotic
Okay,
Chrissy.
Chrissy could not cope.
I have been such a good girl. I've been a mother for 14 years and I've been dealing with this rubbish.
What happened to the good old days when I was in primary school and on a Thursday on the way home, you'd stop by Annie in reception and grab the newsletter?
Correct.
Like,
And then if you wanted to go to an excursion, there was a little scissors mark on the bottom and you type your
forge your parent's signature.
forge your parent's signature, put it in your bag, away you go.
So now is it all online?
It's all online and all of these different apps are good for different things. And you can't do anything in person. I gave my kids the day off last week because Granddad was in town, first time in 5 years. It's a pretty important family event. And I wanted to tell them But I couldn't tell them, Jack.
Because chaotic Chrissy does not remember her username or
but-
password for.
No, but I called them.
Operoo.
Exactly. So I went old school and I called them on my phone. And then it said, please please let us know by Seesaw or Operoo or School Bag. Spelt with a K. You know spelling's my thing. SKOO. Lucky I even downloaded it.
Yeah, no, that's
It
not
is a real problem.
The Chrissy Swan Show. The Chrissy Swan Show.
You are special. You're special, Jack.
Thank you. So are you.
You're special, Lisa. Let's talk about these apps that are driving us crazy. There's 7,000 on my phone with just names that annoy me, like Seesaw and Operoo and School Bag. Then you're new to this. How are you coping?
I'm not, Chrissy, in all honesty. I have 5-year-old twins who have just started prep, and I just cannot get a handle on it. I feel like my 70-year-old mother.
I know. Me too. How many have you got? Just the one, or not kids? I understand that twins come in pairs. How many apps have you got for one pair of twins?
So we have 3 apps, plus email, plus the school care program.
Plus WhatsApp. Has that started yet? Because it's coming for you, Lise.
No, don't tell me that.
Yeah, no, it's coming.
Why do you need WhatsApp? Is that just so the parents can organise to go get boozy together, or is that for the school?
No, it's the best way to, like, for parents to talk to each other. Like, is it sports day today, or
What if you don't like one of the parents?
That's actually the most useful one of them all, because you can get on there and go, is it Super Duper Friday or what? So that's coming for you, Lisa. But I hear you.
It's an organised drink.
It's so confusing. I was just saying in the song to Jack, probably boring him stupid because he doesn't have any children, doesn't plan to. Why don't they just have one?
Exactly. How hard is it to combine all of this into one app that's actually user-friendly?
Yeah. And I said, why don't you set it up like a school, like reception, schoolroom? Yeah. Like, where would I go in the real world if I needed to sort this problem out?
Exactly. I still don't know what half of the areas on these apps
actually
do.
Lisa.
So hopefully one day I'll figure it out.
And they're only in prep. It's going to get so much worse. I've got a $100 laundry lady voucher for you. I reckon you need it, my love. It's tough.
Oh, thank you.
You're the best, Lise. Tess, too many. What do you reckon?
Yes, definitely. Way too many. I have 4 children. One's at preschool, one's at primary school, and one's at high school, and one's at home with me. And
I was going to say, that's 3.
between the 4 of them, or the 3 of them that are at school, I have, I think, 8 apps on my phone. I'm in 7 or 8 WhatsApp groups because my eldest plays high school, so we have, like, the basketball group and then the basketball team group and then, like, the year 7 group, the kindergarten. Yeah, it's just crazy how many apps and chats and everything. And then some of the chats, like the parents are talking about things that don't even go with school. So I'm like, got 100 notifications.
Yes.
And I'm like, where's the information that I need for today?
Exactly. It's too much, Tess. It makes you just want to throw your phone in the river.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Some days I'm just like, I'm not even going to look today because, I can't.
You wouldn't have time for your own friends when you're in dealing with 8 WhatsApp groups for school.
Yes.
Yeah, no, I swear WhatsApp is now just for school and sporting things.
Unbelievable.
Don't even bother messaging me on WhatsApp if you're a friend because you probably won't get it.
No, and also you don't have time for friends. Who does? With that many kids?
No friends.
Exactly.
Just kids.
Exactly. $100 laundry lady voucher for you, Tess. You are not going to believe it. It's going to just change your world. Kayla, school apps, quickly. How many kids, how many apps?
All right, I've got 4 kids, and I reckon I have at least 10 apps. Like
do they have obnoxious names that if they were people you'd want to punch?
Yeah, so there's like Dojo, Stir Kids for the like there's an app for the canteen, like for a.
See, that's handy. I like that.
Yeah, that's a good one.
The Chrissy Swan Show. Chrissy's clickbait.
Okay, this one grabbed my attention. It says just 2 potatoes and 1 egg. I can do that. That sounds great. They look like crispy little gems. Just 2 potatoes and 1 egg, and all the neighbours will ask for the recipe. Quick and so delicious. Well, my interest waned right there because I don't do neighbours. I don't want them in my house. I don't want them asking me any questions. If they're going to ask me for the recipe, I'm not making it.
Oh, and you've ripped it up and it looked yum. It looked like it was a potato cake or some form of
It guaranteed that the neighbours would speak to you.
deep fried option.
Sorry.
Not today, Satan.
No. Now, there's another one. The Vanderpump Rules cheating scandal.
Yes.
Now, I'm not across any of this, but my feed certainly is.
It's everywhere.
I thought, whoever makes those Tesla cars or whatever, what's his name? Musk.
Elon.
I thought in Gutenberg or whoever owns Facebook, what's his name?
Zuckerberg. Old Mark.
I just called Zuckerberg Gutenberg.
I know you did.
Great man. The great actor from 3 Men and a Little Baby. Anyway, I thought they were watching everything and they only target you with stuff that you know about. Tell that to my feed. The Vanderpump stuff is everywhere. Can you explain it to me?
To give you a really quick recap, it's a reality show set at one of Lisa Vanderpump's restaurants.
And she's originally a Real Housewife.
Of Beverly Hills.
I know that.
Correct, and it's a fantastic show.
A spin-off.
Jump on Hayu and watch it. We're currently in the 10th season. Anyway, one of the longest-standing cast members, Tom Sandoval.
Yes.
He has been dating a girl called Ariana for the last, 8 years, right?
Yeah.
And they're the solid, most sort of real relationship on that show.
Right.
Anyway, he was at a gig the other day, last week, on Wednesday, I believe, and she went on his phone, Ariana, and up came an explicit video that he'd recorded on FaceTime from another cast member, Raquel. So she finds out he's cheating from that screen recording. Anyway, it's all come out now that they've been in a secret affair for 6 months.
Oh, my God.
They've been wearing matching lightning necklaces.
And no one noticed.
Tom and Ariana, no one noticed until she was on his phone and found this FaceTime. And now cameras are back up. Andy Cohen's got the crew filming again, and they're going to attach it on to the current season that's airing because they've closed production on this season, but we're going to get to see an extra episode with this drama unfolding.
Imagine the fresh hell of living in that circus.
I know, but what great TV. I'm so glad it's happened.
Jack, you are so morally bankrupt.
The Chrissy Swan Show. What's my name? Who is it? Chrissy Swan's Who Am I?
Let's give away $500 cash to Monica thanks to the Melbourne International Comedy Festival. Hi, Mon.
Hi, how are you?
Now, the only clue I can give you, and Jack is adamant about this because he doesn't want you to win a penny of this money.
Just not the full 500.
The only hint I can give you is that it is a comedian because we're doing it in honour of the Melbourne International Comedy Festival, which I'm a bit biased, I think is one of the greatest events in this country. Are you ready, Monica?
I am ready.
Are you sitting down? Have you had enough coffee? Have you got your thinking cap on?
No, yes, I have.
Oh, you sound a bit bonkers like me, Monica.
I've been doing washing all day.
Oh, poo. How boring. Put it in the wheelie bin.
Oh, tell me about it.
Oh, God. All right. Okay, here we go.
Alrighty.
I'm jack of it too, Monica.
To lift the curtain, Chaotic Chrissy is in full mode today.
Oh, I'm here. I'm here, Monica. All right. I've got 5 questions in front of me. For each incorrect guess you make, I'm going to take away $100. Reluctantly, but I will do it. And after I read out each clue, we'll give you 5 seconds to guess. Let's go. Clue 1. I'm not just a comedian. I've also appeared on stage in movies and on reality TV.
Ooh.
Comedian. I'm not cheating, Jack. Oh,
Sorry, Monica.
It wasn't 5 seconds, but
It was. I timed it. Clue number 2.
Monica, how unfair is it that I don't have a button on my side that mutes his microphone?
Time. He doesn't want me to win anything.
I know, and he doesn't want me to help you, but I can't mute his microphone, but
Monica,
he can mute mine.
I do want you to win, Monica. Now I do.
Oh, sure. We'll see.
We'll put him in the wheelie bin.
Let's not fight.
All right, Monica, clue 2. Early in my career, I appeared in a play alongside Barbara Streisand. Barbara Streisand is what we're saying.
I don't know.
All right.
We're down to $300 cash thanks to the Comedy Fest.
I've worked alongside Nova's very own Joel Creasy. Now, this is a big name working next to Joel Creasy. I think Joel Creasy opened up her show.
And another big clue. Monica?
Oh, my gosh.
I've gone rogue, Monica.
I have.
Clue number 4. We're down to $200
For $200 cash, which is still great. I once said, I wish I had a twin so I could know what I'd look like without plastic surgery.
I think everybody wishes they had a twin.
Yeah, that maybe that twin could do all your laundry.
All right.
Oh, no. We're down to $100. I am/was, because this person doesn't live anymore, Jack.
They do not.
I was the fashion police.
Oh, no idea.
Jack, I told you that this was a terrible idea. That no one would know
She's
this
an
person.
icon of comedy.
Yes, I know, but we know it because we're weird.
It was Joan Rivers, Monica.
Joan Rivers, Mon.
Aww.
What can I give you? I can't give you anything.
Even Monica knows.
Monica, my hands are tied. I can't give you anything. I really want to. Call back and I'll give you something. Change your name and I'll call you back.
No worries, I will.
Okay.
I will. Thank you.
Love you. Good luck with the laundry.
Now check this out.
The Chrissy Swan Show is a Nova podcast. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcast.com.au.